everybody, it's Christine. Time for a scrapbook process video, and today I'm going to do a Pinterest layout scrap lift. And I found this. It's called it's sweetshopcommunity.com, and it says "You Are My Sunshine," and it says it was a discussion forum powered by V Bulletin. I haven't a clue. Looks like it's a Lizzie Carroll. Anyways, if you want to check it out, it'll be on my Pinterest board. But I'm liking this because it's a square photo, and I'll show you in a second. There's actually a little cat on here, which is funny. Couple 3 pattern papers. There's a little scallop border. It's just layer, 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 right? And y'all, this is the subject of my layout. Yeah, I know. Come over here. Here's my picture, y'all. Check this out. That cat climbed up on top of a suitcase. I'm sure we were packing for something. So the paper collection I have, I only have just a few little pieces left because I'm trying to kill this one. It was the Scrap Room Flavors of the Month, and it's the Echo Park Let's Go Travel. And I only have a little bit left. So I've got this piece here. So I'm kind of imagining this will be like my side piece here that she had going on. The bad thing is I got all this, and I don't really know. I hate to cut it too much. I guess it'll be my border here. I don't know. I got to play with this just a little bit. I'll have to kind of flip things back and forth and all that kind of stuff. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then I have all these stickers that I want to use up some of these stickers here. So let me get to cut my layers and stuff. Now, she's got some sprinkles. I'm going to have to find me some inks and come back on in a moment. Oh, and I have this little thing here that I found. You're a keeper. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to use that. So that's what I'm going to work with. So give me just a second. I'll be back on in a minute. Okay, gang. So I've gone ahead and cut that plaid right there. And I need to go and do the mixed media. I've got the layout at the moment up on my iPad on the upper right up there. But a tragedy happens in a moment. Anyways, I'm going to start with the mixed media here with the sprinkles. I just kind of take my, I think it was fired brick, and I sprinkle that around. That may be a lie, y'all, because I have 2 reds up there, and I don't know. You might can see the names. I might show you the names. I don't remember. But I picked 2 reds. One's a little bit lighter, and one's darker. I know for sure one of them's fired brick, but I can't remember the other one. And anyway, I'm going to make 2 colors of splatters. I will try to get funny and all this and try to use the end of my paintbrush in a few areas to make bigger dots. That doesn't really work too well, y'all. I end up with some weird little not real good dots, if I'm honest, and so might not should have done that, but it's not that big a deal. I mean, it's mixed media, right? And so it's totally fine. So I've got that. I'm going to kind of set that aside for just a second after I get this kind of looking at. I have this plaid. I'm looking at my picture, and I haven't mounted it yet, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. This is where I'm kind of looking at various different little pieces of scraps. I'm like, okay, do I want to put it on the paper or the plain paper? You know, what little photo mats am I going to use? And so then I go, okay, I need to glue this down, and I'm going to end up with a stripe. She's got like a vertical solid colored stripe kind of on there, and I have a sticker on this sticker sheet that's like just a plain old brown strip. And so I end up cutting, I have to cut that just right there where the photo's going to go, and it's going to be long enough after I do that. But that's going to be my little brown strip. Again, keep your eyeball on that upper right corner up there on that iPad, because it's going to do something in just a minute. And here's where I'm kind of looking, okay, I need to make a little, she had like a little fishtail banner type deal, and I was looking at that. I don't make a decision on that quite yet, though. So I'm looking at my photo, and I'm like, okay, look at that, y'all. Do you see what just happened? It just disappeared. And so I was in Pinterest, and y'all, I don't know. I didn't save it. I was so stupid. I didn't save it. I just had it up on the screen. And so I'm scrolling back through trying to find it. I can't find it, y'all. So I've done lost that layout. So now the rest of the layout I have to do completely from memory. I have no idea what the thing looked like. So, okay, well, we'll just do some layers and things like that. So I've kind of followed the sketch, but at this point I don't even know what the sketch looked like. So I'm going ahead and decide to ink the edges of my paper with this ink here. I thought that might look a little bit more finished, especially on these white paper. So I do that. I'm going to put my little photo here. And I'm trying to remember if I matte that or not now. I don't. Yeah, I did. I matted it with a brown and the little craft color. And I mount that there. And then I'm going to use the blue and make another little layer. And at this point, like I said, I'm just kind of like picking kind of random layer looking things, because no telling what the original looked like at this point. So I do decide I'm going to ink the edges of the papers here. So I'm going to pick that up and do that in just a second. I may actually cut the red mat first, though, because I decided to ink them all at the same time. But I want a little red mat. I like this red, actually. It's kind of pretty. And I'm just sizing everything up, y'all. I'll tell you real quickly, this cat, actually, she's like every other cat, if I'm honest. I mean, I think they issue these cats manuals at some point. You know, you've seen the little cartoons or little movies or something where there's some kind of behind-the-scenes organization of cats and dogs and things. I really do think they might do stuff like that, because she will sit anywhere And I've seen other cats and they do the same kind of thing. It's like, what makes them decide to sit in these places? She sits on my laptop keyboard. She sits on these things. If she sits, finds a paper, I have a picture of her sitting inside a plastic bag. She climbed into a plastic grocery bag and sat there. And I could not tell you why. Like, what are they thinking about? But, yeah. So I thought this was just kind of cute. We had probably pulled that thing out to either pack or unpack. I couldn't tell you. I don't remember now. But we pulled that suitcase out. And I guess she just decided that was a nice little old bed. And I took a picture because I thought she looked kind of cute. Isn't it funny when they're kind of misbehaving, they still look cute? Anyway, there's the paper I'm going to make my banner. And I decided I'm going to use my punch again, the one that I got because Kristen showed me in a video, and I had FOMO, so I've got that punch. Now, I actually messed up the first one. I don't get it in there right straight enough, and it cuts it kind of crooked, so I have to cut it a second time. It's not a big deal because you can cut it because it's behind the photo, but yeah, I boo-booed. I had to do it twice. Let's see. I think I'm going to start inking now, and I'm going to cut away because you don't need to sit there and watch me do that. But I got my papers cut. So I'm going to get those, start gluing those down. I'm going to have to trim this little piece here in half because he's got to go behind the photo. And there we go. I think I kind of shift this around just a little bit here and there because I'm trying to figure out, again, I don't remember what the actual layout looked like. So I'm kind of figuring out, was the banner to the left, to the right? And I mean, honestly, I would just finally go, well, what looks good, Christine? Just do it. So I'm going to end up doing something like this because I know that I remember the title was on the right-hand side, and I have picked out that I want to use on the sticker sheet a big title. So I go, well, I need room on my right-hand side over there. It also, I remembered, had a little scallop on the border on the bottom of the photo. So there was also this little sticker with a scallop border. So I'm going to go with that. Again, I'm completely doing this by memory, y'all. I'm sorry, I've been a little bit quiet. My sister actually showed up to stay the night, and I don't want to wake her up by accident. So I'm having to be a little bit quiet as I do my voiceover. It seems like some mornings, y'all know this, I get up real early, and I end up having to do the voiceovers. It's 4 a.m., y'all. It's 4 a.m. So my voice is also still kind of that morning voice, right? Okay, so I've got my banner attached to my photo. I didn't actually glue it to the paper because I was kind of making sure my photo mat looked right. So I guess I'm committing to this is the point. And all my little papers need to be glued down a little better, y'all. I didn't glue all the edges down. Sometimes if I'm not 100% sure how or what something's going to look like, I kind of just do the middles because I know I can adjust a little better. So here is where I decide there's my title. Well, it's part of my title. It says destination. I started to put on top of the photo mats. I go, no, that looks goofy. So it goes above, and I take the word travel here. I think it's travel. Yep, it's got the little red bar on the bottom that says travel. And I thought about putting a little word phrase on the label, but then I go, no, it looks cute on the picture there. And I do like the sticker here. It's just kind of a big square with like destination-y type stuff. And I'm going to end up putting that behind the photo mat there. It just adds a little something. And I'm kind of, like I said, I'm looking on the sticker sheet. I don't really have any other embellishments other than my little kitty here. And I struggle with this for just a minute. I actually look and I set it aside and I don't use it at first. But I'll end up adding some more embellishments. And so I'll find a home for it, but not quite yet. So I have this little phrase. I think it's like travel together or let's go travel together there. And I find a little globe. I'm going to find a geotag in just a minute. I'm just going to put a little cluster on the upper right up there. I kind of wanted to use that camera, y'all, but it looked kind of big for this layout. I don't think it was going to work. So my sticker sheet here, I don't actually use every sticker. And so it ends up going in my sticker box, y'all, because I do end up using all my papers and things. I figure my collection is killed. So I have a little magazine box that I put all my extra sticker sheets in. And it went in that little box. I did get my arrow here, and that kind of inspired me to grab some of these, I think it's Creative Memories, little arrows. They look like wood grain. And I bought these at this convention. They had 3 little sheets. There's arrows, hearts, and stars. And I thought, I've got that arrow. I'm going to add a few other little arrows. And then I'm also going to decide to add 1 or 2 more stickers behind this cat now that I think about it. I do this, and then I think there's a little postage stamp looking thing, I think. And then there's a little passport here. I think I do this first. I don't think I added the postage stamp for just a few minutes, but I will end up adding that. I think I go back to my arrows, y'all. I'm not being very organized in my thought process right now. I'm just kind of going, oh, let's pull these arrows back out. And I'm going to pick 3 little arrows. One's kind of a curvy arrow, and then one's like a little zigzag arrow. Not 3 arrows. I picked 2 arrows, I think. A zigzag arrow up there, because I already had the 3rd arrow with the sticker, so I don't think I add any other arrows. I just make 3 arrows. What am I doing next, y'all? I might just put this away. And then... I forgot what I do next, y'all. I'm trying to pick this up. Oh, hearts. I found little hearts. I forgot about that, y'all. I'm not looking at the finished layout. Sometimes I look at the finished layout. It reminds me of stuff, but I put that away already, y'all. I'm in preparation of doing my month-end share here, so all my stuff's in a little pile over there, and I'm not looking at it. So I got little wood grain hearts as well. I decided to add to the layout. I just thought that was kind of cute. I don't know if she had hearts or not. I couldn't even tell you. But that looks pretty cute. And then that's all I'm going to do the layout, y'all. I added a little postage stamp behind the passport right there. I must not have done that on camera. My apologies. But here's the close-ups. I think I added a little journaling, too, that says she basically sits anywhere down at the bottom down there. You probably see some of that in the stills. And that's it, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure to do the whole like and subscribe thing and get the little notification bell because I put videos up several times a week, so you don't really want to miss them. I'm usually participating in hops, which is kind of neat because then you can see other people's interpretations. So anyway, we'll talk to you later. See you next time. Bye-bye.